What's up, Raiders? Today we are talking about how to handle Magmorax from Aberrus, the Shadowed Crucible, the new raid in World of Warcraft Dragonflight. Magmorax is more or less a tank and spank fight on a big platform that has a little bit of a DPS race. There are three main effects that you have to worry about in the fight. First off is the Spittle. This is going to put red markers across several of your raid members. After a short delay, they're going to leave a pool of magma on the ground. Raiders need to stand in that magma to soak it up. If the magma ever touches the boss, he enrages and will wipe the entire raid. As you're stacking in those pools, you're going to be gaining a stacking debuff. If that debuff ever reaches 25 while you're playing on a heroic difficulty, you're going to just die. The issue with these pools is that they just continue to grow throughout the fight as long as they're not being absorbed. And the larger they get, the more absorbing it will actually take to remove them. As soon as any pool spawns, all raiders need to get into a pool and soak it up ASAP. This is more important than anything else in this fight, other than dodging the cone breath. So Magmorax will turn towards a random player and begin a blazing breath that just does massive damage, and you just need to sidestep out of it. This is the most important mechanic because it is going to kill you. Incrementally, he's going to do a overpowering stomp that's going to knock the raid back quite a significant distance. You need to make sure you have your back to a significant portion of the platform before the overpowering stomp goes off. That is, of course, if you're not a Death Knight and don't need to worry about getting knocked back. The last thing the majority of raiders need to worry about is the soak spots. He's going to do this roar, and then it'll unleash little soak locations that you need to spread out and soak. At least one person needs to be in each one, and technically the more people in each one, the worse it is, because it does apply a pretty bad burn. Any of these soak spots that are missed is going to end up leaving a pool on the ground and do a massive damage to the raid, so you cannot be missing these. For the tanks, there's a triple attack that this boss does that does a stacking debuff per attack. You just need to taunt swap as soon as 3 debuffs go onto one tank, and you really don't want to be getting more than 3. Past 6, you're probably going to die. For healers, there's a stacking debuff that goes up on all of the raid, so as the fight drags on, it's just going to get harder and harder to heal. Now, the fact that it is a DPS race is because at 100% energy, he's just going to wipe the raid. So you have to kill him before he gets there. But really, this is a super undertuned boss that I don't see them actually buffing up, so you should have a pretty easy kill once you understand how to fight Magmorax.